If she acts like this, she's into you. Don't miss these signs. Old Stoic Wisdom. Welcome back, gentlemen. Let me ask you something that might resonate. Have you ever caught a woman's gaze and felt something in the air, yet struggled to put it into words? That unspoken moment where communication isn't verbal, but something more, an energy that lingers. Here's the truth. Most men search for overt signs, grand gestures, explicit words. But in reality, the most profound messages are often silent. They're in the subtle shifts. The brief touch, the slight lean in, the prolonged eye contact that tells you more than any spoken word could. These aren't accidents. They're deliberate, powerful signals, often overlooked by those who aren't present enough to notice. Today, we're diving into one of the most elusive aspects of human connection, the quiet but undeniable signs that show when a woman is interested in you. These signals go beyond compliments or playful remarks. They come from a deeper, instinctual place of attraction and vulnerability. Understanding these cues doesn't just improve your interactions with women. It transforms the way you approach relationships, bringing presence, clarity, and a deeper sense of self-awareness. As the philosopher Khalil Gibran wisely stated, between what is said and not meant, and what is meant and not said, most of love is lost. This is exactly where today's lesson comes in. True connection often speaks in whispers, not shouts, and your role as a Stoic man, one who acts with intention, is to look past the noise and perceive what lies beneath. In this video, we'll explore 7 subtle yet powerful signs that tell you when a woman wants something more than just casual conversation. She's signaling a desire for closeness. These are not tricks or games, but timeless truths rooted in human nature, body language, and emotional depth. Stick with me, and by the end, you won't have to chase connection. You'll know how to recognize it when it arises, embrace it, and respond with wisdom, not impulse. Let's dive in. Sign number 1, the subtlety of flirting. Imagine a moment when a woman smiled at you, her gaze meeting yours in a way that made your heart race and time seem to slow down. Perhaps she tilted her head ever so slightly as her lips curved into that warm, genuine smile. That simple tilt of the head? It's not by chance, it's a clear signal, a deliberate gesture that speaks volumes. By tilting her head while smiling, she's exposing one of the most vulnerable parts of her body, her neck. This isn't just a body language quirk, it's a powerful and unspoken message of trust and comfort. In the world of subtle signals, the head tilt is one of the most telling signs that she feels safe and open with you. It's as though she's saying, I'm comfortable around you, and I want you to get closer. This is intimacy in its rawest form, a signal that she's lowering her guard just for you, and that she's genuinely interested in you on a deeper level. When a woman smiles with her eyes, the expression isn't just polite, it's an invitation to connect. A real smile, one that reaches her eyes and lights up her entire face, carries a warmth that draws people in. This kind of smile is contagious. It invites a response from you, and before you know it, you're smiling back, perhaps without even realizing why. It's a beautiful, almost instinctual feedback loop that strengthens the bond between you two. And it's often the simplest yet most powerful indicator of attraction. But the smile alone isn't everything. It's the combination of a warm smile, a head tilt, and the engagement of eye contact that truly amplifies the message. When she holds your gaze just a little longer than usual, that lingering look is not something casual. It's a deliberate signal that she's not only interested in you, but is inviting a deeper connection. As the old Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In this case, those quiet signals, her smile, her tilt of the head, and that gaze are her way of inviting you to listen, to pay attention to the deeper connection she's offering. It's about recognizing those silent cues, those moments of vulnerability and openness that tell you she's into you. When you notice these signs, don't just brush them off. Pay attention to how she interacts with you. These cues are more than just polite gestures. They're signs of genuine interest. So, the next time a woman tilts her head and smiles at you, take a moment to appreciate the deeper meaning behind the gesture. It's an invitation to step closer, to connect, and to discover the potential of what could be. Sign number 2, a loving smile. This subtle yet powerful sign often speaks volumes without a word being said. Picture yourself at a cafe, deep in conversation, when you suddenly notice her sliding her chair just a little closer to yours. Or maybe you're standing together in line, and instead of keeping the polite distance, she steps a bit nearer than usual. At first glance, it might seem like nothing more than a casual adjustment, but in reality, this is a silent gesture with profound meaning. It's not just about invading your physical space, it's about gently nudging into your emotional territory. This subtle shift in proximity reveals her desire to see if you're open to something more, to gauge whether you're willing to deepen the connection she's testing. This behavior is often instinctive. It's a non-verbal signal that she's interested in drawing closer to you without the need for overt statements. In the realm of human interaction, space plays a crucial role, and this is where the concept of proxemics, how we use space to communicate, comes into play. The closer someone is willing to get to you, the more comfortable they are, and the more they are inviting you into their personal sphere. If she leans in as you talk, or positions herself near you in a crowded space, it's clear. She's comfortable, she feels safe, and she's signaling that she wants to build a stronger bond with you. These actions suggest that she's not only comfortable in your presence, but is testing the waters to see if you share that comfort and openness. It's a silent yet telling way of saying, "I'm here, I want to get closer, and I hope you're open to it." But it doesn't stop at proximity. The real key here is the intentionality of her actions. If in these moments she also lightly touches your arm or taps your shoulder, it's not an accident. These little touches, though seemingly innocent, are deliberate and meaningful. She is not just physically drawing closer to you, she's inviting you into her emotional space. These touches are like the punctuation marks in a sentence, emphasizing the unspoken message. She wants you to notice her, and she's testing whether you'll reciprocate that interest. Her personal space, once a boundary, is now a bridge, one she hopes you'll be willing to cross. In the context of modern life, this sign can be just as relevant in everyday interactions, whether at a work event, a casual gathering, or a simple meetup. Understanding these subtle cues can help you gauge someone's interest. In an era where direct communication is often avoided for fear of rejection, these small, almost imperceptible gestures can be the clearest indicator that someone is eager to connect with you on a deeper level. Don't mistake her proximity for mere coincidence. Take note of how she positions herself in relation to you and how often she invades that emotional bubble. This is her way of saying that she's open and available for a deeper connection. Recognizing and responding to these signals with subtlety and awareness can significantly enhance the way you connect with those around you, offering you the chance to move beyond surface-level interactions and into something more meaningful. So next time she slides her chair a little closer or stands just a bit too near in that line, take a moment to notice. It might just be her way of telling you she's into you, and the connection could be yours to explore if you're willing to meet her halfway. If you recognize these signs, don't ignore them. Drop a comment right now. I notice the signs, and I'm ready to make a deeper connection. Like this video, subscribe for more timeless wisdom, and remember, proximity speaks louder than words. Sign number 3, mirroring your movements. There's something remarkable about the way our bodies unconsciously mimic the actions and gestures of those we feel drawn to. This isn't mere coincidence. It's a deep psychological phenomenon known as the chameleon effect, where we instinctively imitate the movements of someone we are emotionally connected to. It's an ancient primal way of signaling harmony. Have you ever noticed a woman leaning in when you do, or raising her hand just as you raise yours? This mirroring isn't just random, it's her way of showing that she's connected to you on a deeper level. It's the body's natural attempt to synchronize, to say, I resonate with you, and I want to be in tune with your energy. This kind of subtle mimicry might seem trivial, but it's one of the clearest signs of attraction. It's an emotional connection, manifesting through your very movements. When she mirrors you, whether it's through your gestures, posture, or even the way you speak, it's not just an accident, it's her body's way of saying, I feel aligned with you, I trust you, and I'm drawn to you. Psychology and neuroscience reinforce this truth. When we are attracted to someone, our mirror neurons are activated. These are the neurons in our brain that trigger us to mimic others' behaviors. It's like an invisible thread pulling us closer together, a form of communication that doesn't rely on words. When she mirrors your movements, it means she feels a subconscious sense of connection to you, a bond that transcends verbal exchange. It's as though her body is silently proclaiming, I am in harmony with you, without her needing to say a word. And this mirroring doesn't just stop at physical actions, it extends to the energy you radiate. If you're calm and composed, her body will unconsciously follow suit, reflecting that tranquility. If you're energetic, confident, and enthusiastic, you'll notice her energy rising to meet yours. This emotional resonance enhances the bond between you, amplifying the feeling that you are in sync on every level. It becomes clear that what started as a simple physical gesture is now an emotional dance between two people. This is a sign of mutual understanding, a deepening of rapport, and a clear indication that she's interested in more than just casual interaction. This mirroring effect isn't accidental. It's an unconscious invitation for connection. It's a message from her body that she's comfortable with you, that she feels safe and aligned with your energy. This is not something that happens with just anyone. It's a powerful sign that the two of you are emotionally in sync, and it can serve as an important cue for you to take the next step in building a deeper relationship. The beauty of this is that it's nonverbal. She doesn't have to say a word, and yet her body is speaking volumes. You can read this sign like a book, and if you are wise, you'll respond in kind, matching her energy, meeting her halfway, and allowing that connection to flourish. The key here is to pay attention. Don't miss this subtle but potent cue, because this is where deeper attraction lives, where real, meaningful connections begin. As the ancient philosopher Aristotle once said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. This principle applies here as well. When you learn to recognize these signals, you not only gain insight into her feelings, but also gain a deeper understanding of your own emotions and desires. Mirroring is not a fleeting moment. It's a critical part of the emotional landscape that tells you exactly where you stand. It's a signal that cannot be ignored, and it's your cue to step forward. The more attuned you are to these signs, the more power you have to engage, connect, and build a meaningful bond. So the next time she mirrors you, whether it's through a gesture, posture, or the very tone of your voice, don't simply brush it off. Understand it, appreciate it, and use it as an opportunity to connect on a deeper level. Because, let me tell you, if she's mirroring you, she's not just observing you, she's drawing closer to you, she's telling you without words that she's into you, and that's a moment to be seized. Sign 4. Sparks of collision. When a woman finds ways to subtly touch you, even in seemingly random or unintentional moments, it's often one of the clearest signs that she's interested in deepening your connection. Picture this. She casually brushes her hand against your arm during a conversation, or perhaps taps you lightly on the shoulder when something funny happens. These gestures, though they may appear innocent, are far from accidental. They're deliberate touches that serve as powerful nonverbal cues, signaling her attraction. The act of touch, as simple as it may seem, carries profound psychological effects. Research consistently shows that even the slightest contact can have an incredible impact, triggering the release of oxytocin, the love hormone. This hormone plays a crucial role in building trust, fostering emotional bonds, and creating a sense of closeness between individuals. Think for a moment about the last time she leaned in just a bit closer, letting her hand gently brush your arm. Did it cause you to feel more aware of her presence, perhaps even sparking a sense of connection that went beyond just words? If so, you're experiencing the tangible power of touch. This seemingly small action can serve as a bridge that brings you closer emotionally. A light nudge with her shoulder as she laughs at something you said, for example, may seem playful on the surface, but it carries a weight of intimacy. It's these moments, subtle yet significant, that build a shared sense of joy and connection, without the need for lengthy conversations. It's easy to overlook these gentle touches, dismissing them as nothing more than friendly gestures, but in truth, they often hold much more meaning. When she touches your arm or shoulder, recognize that it could be an invitation to explore a deeper emotional connection, one that may eventually lead to something meaningful. The great philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." This idea holds true when it comes to relationships. When we dismiss these small moments of connection, we risk missing out on what could be a deeper bond. So next time you feel her hand brush against yours or notice a soft tap on your shoulder, don't ignore it. Instead, let it serve as a reminder to pay attention to the signs of attraction and to appreciate the quiet, powerful ways in which someone expresses interest. If you're feeling those subtle touches, don't ignore them. They're signs of deeper interest. Comment below, "I'll notice the signs and act on them." Sign number 5, lingering after the conversation. Have you ever experienced a conversation where once the main topic has concluded, she doesn't immediately rush off, but instead hangs around just a little longer, still laughing at your jokes, offering you a smile, or perhaps even just maintaining a close proximity to you? You might chalk it up to coincidence, but this subtle behavior is in reality one of the clearest signs that she's interested in you. When a woman lingers after a conversation, it's almost never by accident. It's a conscious decision on her part to remain in your presence. This lingering is an intentional move, a way of signaling that she enjoys being with you and doesn't want the interaction to end. Think about it. When people feel emotionally drawn to each other, they naturally try to extend the moment to prolong the connection. It's a basic human instinct. Psychologists have long noted that when someone feels an emotional attraction, the instinct is to keep the conversation going, to stay a little longer and enjoy the bond that's forming. It's more than just physical proximity. It's a mental and emotional choice that reflects a deeper desire to stay connected. She might even make subtle gestures, like leaning in a little closer or holding eye contact for a moment longer, signs that indicate she's emotionally engaged and is interested in strengthening the interaction. These signs are not accidental, and if you're paying attention, they provide an excellent opportunity to deepen the connection. In today's fast-paced world, where people often rush through interactions and focus more on the next task than on the present moment, someone who lingers is offering you something valuable: time and emotional energy. It's a clear indication that she feels something worthwhile in your presence, and she wants to continue exploring it. If you notice her sticking around after a conversation has seemingly concluded, this is your cue to step up and take the interaction further. Instead of letting the moment slip away, use it as a chance to keep the conversation going. Ask her about things that interest her. Delve into topics that spark her passion or curiosity. This not only demonstrates that you're interested in her as a person, but also creates an opening for her to share more of herself with you. By asking thoughtful questions or showing genuine curiosity, you let her know that you value what she has to say. Alternatively, you might suggest something spontaneous, like grabbing a coffee together or continuing the conversation in a new setting. Offering an invitation to spend more time together shows initiative, and it's a natural way to move things forward without any pressure. If she agrees, it reinforces the connection you're building. However, if she hesitates or politely declines, don't take it as a rejection. Remember that emotional attraction is a process, not a one-time event. What's most important is that you've shown interest in taking things further and given her the opportunity to reciprocate. Lingering isn't just about passing time, it's about deepening the emotional connection. It's a sign that she values the conversation and enjoys your company enough to want to continue the experience. In the context of building a relationship, this behavior suggests she's interested in moving things forward, whether that means developing a friendship or exploring something more romantic. And this doesn't just apply to younger people. This behavior transcends age and is relevant no matter where you are in life. In fact, as people get older, they often become more intentional about their connections. This means that if she's lingering with you, it's not just a casual interaction, it's an invitation to take the next step in creating a meaningful bond. In modern life, with so many distractions, it can be rare to encounter someone who wants to invest time and emotional energy into getting to know you better. So when you notice her sticking around after a conversation, it's a gift, a sign that she's open to building something deeper with you. Don't let this opportunity pass by without seizing it. It's your chance to show that you're not just looking for surface-level exchanges, but that you value the potential for a more substantial connection. At this moment, it's crucial to recognize the sign for what it is, a signal that she's interested in moving the relationship forward. Embrace the opportunity, continue the conversation, and let the connection unfold naturally, knowing that the bond you're nurturing is one that could evolve into something truly meaningful. Sign number 6, revealing vulnerability. Pay attention, for this is where the real connection begins. When a woman opens herself up, when she allows herself to be vulnerable in your presence, it is not just a fleeting gesture. This is a clear signal that she's interested in something deeper. It's one of the most powerful and honest ways a woman can signal to a man that she wants to connect on a profound level. This vulnerability doesn't come easily, and it's a sign of a woman who feels comfortable in your presence, feels safe enough to lower her defenses, and is ready to open her heart. You'll see this in small but telling actions, ones that seem innocent at first glance. She might adjust her clothing, tug at a piece of jewellery, or even subtly touch her neck while you're speaking. These gestures, often dismissed as casual habits, are anything but. The neck is one of the most sensitive and intimate parts of the body. When a woman touches her neck or draws attention to it, it is a silent but powerful signal. She's not just fidgeting, she's exposing one of the most delicate and intimate parts of her body to you, making herself vulnerable. It's not just an action, it's an invitation, an unspoken request to connect on a deeper emotional level. Think about it. When you expose your neck, you're showing a level of trust that's hard to fake. It's the same reason we subconsciously protect it in moments of discomfort or danger. The act of revealing it is saying, I feel comfortable around you. I trust you enough to be myself, flaws and all. It's a message that says, I find you attractive, and I feel safe enough with you to let my guard down. These actions are small, but they are not insignificant. In fact, they are monumental in their subtlety. They indicate a willingness to open up emotionally, to share a part of herself that she wouldn't show just anyone. This is where many men miss the mark. They see the physical cues but overlook the deeper message being conveyed. Instead of recognizing this vulnerability and responding in a way that acknowledges it, they either ignore it or fail to act on it. And this is where you can set yourself apart. Recognizing vulnerability isn't just about noticing a physical gesture. It's about understanding the deeper emotional message behind it. Acknowledge it with grace and respect, and you'll build a deeper connection than you ever thought possible. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. What does this mean in the context of human relationships? When a woman reveals her vulnerability, she's offering you a piece of her emotional freedom. She's trusting you with something that lies beyond her control. It's not about her trying to control the situation or manipulate you. It's about her trusting you enough to share her authentic self. This is a powerful moment, one that, if honored, can lead to an unbreakable emotional connection. When she lets you see her vulnerability, she's also inviting you to do the same, to lower your defenses and engage with her on a level that goes beyond the surface. Now, how do you respond to this? You mirror her vulnerability, but with intention and sincerity. The key here is to recognize her courage in opening up and acknowledge it in a way that builds trust and respect. Compliment her, not just on her appearance, but on her willingness to be vulnerable. Tell her that you see her for who she truly is, and let her know that you appreciate the openness she's showing. This isn't about flattery. It's about building an emotional connection that transcends physical attraction. When you respond to her vulnerability with warmth and respect, you are showing her that you see her beyond her surface appearance. You are acknowledging that she is more than just her outward beauty, but a complex person with her own fears, dreams, and desires. In the words of the philosopher Seneca, "No man is free who is not master of himself." When you respond to her vulnerability with understanding, you're demonstrating emotional mastery. You're showing that you can control your own emotions, that you are capable of connecting with her on a deep, meaningful level, and that you respect her enough to honor her openness. This is a powerful signal to her that you are someone she can trust, someone who can handle the complexities of a real relationship. The truth is, in today's world, so many people are afraid of vulnerability. They shield themselves, they hide behind walls, and they avoid truly opening up. But when a woman reveals herself to you, this is an opportunity you cannot afford to miss. It is an opportunity to connect with her on a level that most others will never reach. Don't dismiss these small but powerful signals. Take note of them and respond with respect and empathy. This is how you build a real emotional connection, a bond that goes beyond mere attraction. The next time you notice a woman touching her neck, adjusting her jewelry, or making herself vulnerable in any way, don't let it go unnoticed. Acknowledge it, compliment her, and most importantly, be present in that moment. She is showing you her trust, and it is now up to you to honor it and build something meaningful. Your ability to recognize and respond to her vulnerability will be the foundation of a relationship built on mutual respect, trust, and a deeper emotional connection. Comment below if you've ever witnessed these signs in someone and how it shifted your perspective. Don't miss out on the chance to connect with someone on this level. Take action now, recognize the signs, respond to them, and watch as your relationships grow stronger. Sign number 7. The subtlety of flirting. A woman's flirtation can be as subtle and nuanced as the quiet ripple of a stream beneath the moonlight, delicate yet undeniable. It's often the small, seemingly insignificant actions she takes that speak volumes. These are the signals you should tune into, for in these tiny, almost invisible gestures lies a world of attraction. Consider the simple act of her twirling her hair during a conversation. It's a classic sign, a silent yet unmistakable message. Watch closely. If her fingers are gently twisting a strand of hair while her eyes lock with yours, understand this. It's not just some unconscious habit, nor is it mere nervousness. No, this is deliberate. She is drawing attention to herself in a subtle yet powerful way. Her body is speaking to you, saying, "I'm interested. I want you to notice me." This subtle movement serves a dual purpose. 1, it calms her in the moment, and 2, it engages you without a single word spoken. In essence, she is inviting you to come closer. She is opening the door, giving you an unspoken invitation to explore deeper connections. And when her eyes stay fixed on yours, the message becomes crystal clear. She's not just observing you, she's letting you know that she is emotionally invested in the interaction. Eye contact, when prolonged, is one of the most potent forms of communication. In those moments, she's not simply looking at you, she's saying, "I want to know you." Now here's the challenge for you. Respond with the right balance of strength and subtlety. Too often, men overlook the power of restraint, thinking that to win her interest, they must be bold and loud. But this is not the way of the Stoic. In fact, the strongest man is he who stands the test of time and patience, as Marcus Aurelius wisely said. In the face of her flirtation, you don't need to rush. You need to be calm, collected, and steady. Respond with a quiet confidence. Hold that eye contact, acknowledge the moment, and then offer a compliment that goes deeper than her outer appearance. Instead of, "You're beautiful," consider, "I admire your energy, it's magnetic," or "There's something uniquely positive about you that I can't ignore." Complimenting her spirit, her personality, this shows you're engaging on a deeper level, acknowledging her as more than just the physical. You show emotional intelligence by recognizing the deeper layers of her being. Don't be fooled into thinking that everything needs to be done in a rush. There's no need for haste. Take your time to enjoy the dance of flirtation. In fact, you might find that the slower you let it unfold, the more power you'll have over how this develops. There's an art to letting attraction grow naturally. And as you learn to master it, you'll realize that every little action she takes, every glance, every shift in her body language, holds meaning. And if she continues to make these subtle moves, understand this. She's not just toying with you. She's signaling that she's ready for something deeper, something real. When you recognize these signs, don't hesitate to step up. Don't let fear hold you back. Seize the moment, because waiting too long may mean losing your opportunity. The great Greek philosopher Socrates once said, "Know thyself." This is not just a call to introspection, it's a reminder that when you are grounded in who you are, you become more attuned to the world around you. Recognizing subtle signs of attraction is not about overthinking every small gesture. It's about being present. Stay aware of her movements, her words, and the energy she brings. The more grounded you are in your own confidence, the easier it will be to recognize when she's showing genuine interest. In modern life, this can often be a challenge. In a world where fast-paced communication and instant gratification dominate, the art of subtlety can be lost. But remember this, real attraction is not found in grand gestures. It's cultivated in the quiet moments of connection. When she twirls her hair or locks eyes with you, know this. She's giving you a gift. Don't squander it by being unaware. Instead, embrace it with the quiet strength of a man who knows that the best things in life are worth waiting for. So don't rush. Don't chase. Let her come to you. Understand the power of silence, the strength in stillness. And when the time is right, make your move. Because if she's giving you these subtle signs, you've already won half the battle. All that's left is to claim your victory. If you find today's content useful to you, don't forget to share your feelings and lessons with us. Or simply comment, "Very cool." It's a great encouragement for our channel makers. Thank you very much. Sign number 8. Shared laughter and inside jokes. Laughter, my friend, is no mere sound. It's an invisible force that connects souls in ways words simply cannot. When she laughs at your jokes, and not just politely, but genuinely, especially when others might not, there's something deeper at play. It's more than just her finding you funny. It's her way of telling you, "I see you. I feel comfortable with you. I'm here with you," without ever needing to say it out loud. This isn't some trivial gesture. Laughter, in its purest form, is a sign of connection, true connection. But the real clincher is when the two of you share inside jokes, those special moments of humour that only the two of you understand. These aren't fleeting or surface-level interactions. No, these moments tell a story of a bond that is unique, one built on mutual understanding and shared experiences. These inside jokes signify that she isn't just amused by your company, she values the connection the two of you share. She's invested in this relationship at a deeper, emotional level. Consider this. When she laughs at something you say, and it's not just a polite chuckle, but a genuine burst of laughter, you can feel the energy shift. It's not just about the joke, it's about the space you've created together, a space where she feels safe, understood, and appreciated. You're not just one of many faces she interacts with. You're her person in that moment. That playful nudge, that mischievous look, the way she glances at you across the room after you've shared that inside joke. It's all a subtle, non-verbal cue that she feels connected to you. She's telling you, with each laugh, that she enjoys not just being in your presence, but the unique dynamic the two of you have built together. You see, laughter is more than just an emotional release. It has the power to break down barriers and deepen relationships. Research has shown that when we laugh, endorphins are released, the body relaxes, and a sense of happiness and well-being washes over us. And in the context of your interaction with her, those endorphins are a sign of something far greater than just a fleeting moment of amusement. They're a manifestation of the growing bond between you two. Aristotle once wisely said, "Man is by nature a social animal." And in our modern world, where true connection often feels so elusive, laughter is one of the most powerful tools we have to foster that connection. When she laughs with you, not at you, it's a clear sign that she feels a deeper bond, one built on trust, respect, and a shared sense of humour. It's her way of saying, "I enjoy this. I enjoy you." Think about the rare moments in life when you share a private joke with someone, those times when only you two understand the humour behind a word or glance. Those are the moments that create lasting memories, that tie you closer together, and that make relationships feel special and unique. So when she shares those moments with you, don't take them lightly. They're more than just jokes. They are signals that she's emotionally invested in you, in us, and in the potential for something deeper. She's showing you that she's not just looking for a casual encounter or fleeting connection. She's looking for something real, something built on laughter, fun, and a shared emotional understanding. Victor Borge once said, "Laughter is the shortest distance between two people." And if you're paying attention, you'll see that every laugh she shares with you, every inside joke you create together, is closing the distance between you both. It's drawing you closer to something more profound, something worth nurturing. These aren't just moments of humour. They are the threads that weave the fabric of a deeper connection. So don't brush them aside. Don't overlook the power of shared laughter, the unspoken bond created through inside jokes. Recognise that these are the building blocks of something extraordinary, something you both want. The next time she laughs at one of your jokes, when she shares that look that only you two understand, know that it's not just a joke. It's her way of saying, "I'm here. I'm interested. I'm in this with you." And that, my friend, is the most powerful signal she could send. Don't take it for granted. Appreciate it, nurture it, and let it grow. Because in the end, those inside jokes and shared laughs could be the foundation of something much deeper, something real and lasting. By now, you should have a clearer understanding of the subtle signs that indicate a woman wants you closer. These signs may not always be loud or obvious, but they speak volumes when you learn to recognize them. The key takeaway here is that attraction often isn't about what's said. It's about how she engages with you, how her body language mirrors yours, and those little touches that create a connection between you. But the most important point? Recognizing these signs gives you the power to respond with confidence, patience, and emotional intelligence. By being mindful of these cues, you can foster trust and intimacy, creating an environment where real connections can grow. Remember, it's not just about reading the signs, it's about how you respond to them. Stay grounded in your confidence. Don't rush the process. When you engage with clarity and authenticity, you create space for genuine connections to flourish. So when you notice those subtle behaviours, a smile, a head tilt, a light touch, know that it's her way of telling you she wants you closer. These are the moments that matter. In relationships, it's often the quiet gestures and the unspoken moments that hold the most power. Master the art of reading these signs, stay true to yourself, and with the steady calm of Stoicism, you'll navigate these interactions with ease and confidence. Thanks for watching today's video. Stay confident, and I'll see you in the next one.